Why have you proposed the amendment that you did?
Because I believe it's the best thing to do for Doncaster residents. We're trying to save them money. I believe it's the right thing to do.
And just to jump in there very, very early on so that we can get it out the way and done.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of times in that meeting and in the amendment, it's claimed by Reform that residents have faced a maximum council tax increase for the last 3 years. That's a lie, isn't it? It's not true.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a lie, Harry.
But it's not true. And I think you guys know it's not true.
It's not. Well, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's been a rise.
Cool. That's okay.
Tax,
that's okay.
You
know? But for the record, then we should say, you know, last year it was 3.99%, which is not the maximum. The year before that, 4.99%. The year before that, 3.99%.
But it's gone up consecutively.
It has, yes, but it's not the maximum. Okay. Obviously, you guys will be well aware of the concerns that the Chief Financial Officer shared in the Section 25 statement, and I'm going to ask you about a couple of those here. One thing that was, of course, raised by Labour councillors during the meeting is 1.3 million in savings, which are not been determined in 2027-28. Do you have any idea at all what those savings are going to be?
What our savings are going to be?
In 2027-28, when there's 1.3 that's undetermined.
They're to be determined, yeah.
Putting a budget forward with undetermined savings?
Well...
Cool. We're all good. We'll move on. One thing that again was picked up on during the meeting and by the Chief Financial Officer is, of course, the savings that you guys have proposed with one kind of phasing pay restoration, which saves you, I think, 3.1 million this year.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, at the same time, aiming to reduce agency staff. How do you expect to do both?
Well, we expect officers to do what they're paid to do and work that out.
But it's always useful for you guys to know that as well, don't you, when you put this sort of thing forward?
I mean, it'll get done, Harry. That's what I can say. They've got to do it.
Obviously, one of the things deferred another year, on hold, which is obviously very important to clarify, but one of those is a bit of high street funding for Usken and Bentley, which are 2 wards that have a total of 5 Reform councillors in them. Is that serving the residents of those wards that elected your councillors?
Well, there's no saying that funding's gone, is there?
No, but it's been put on hold. So those residents in those wards would have seen improvements sooner.
I don't think they would. I don't think they would have. I don't think it'll affect things.
But it would have come sooner. That funding would have come sooner, so it would have It would have been sooner. Okay. Last one for you before I come back with hopefully a nicer bit to end on. But the last one that I want to point out from again phase Section 25 is that, of course, the council tax base over the next 3 years could end up being about 14.6 million worse off.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
No.
How come?
I don't think what I think they've done.
So are you suggesting the officers are wrong?
No, I think they've been quite unfair in their how they've written the S25 statement. That's what I'll say.
That's all right. And tell us a bit more about your kind of hopes for Doncaster over the next few years, of course, with this budget.
Our hopes for Doncaster are to save people of Doncaster money. We want to do what's right for them, and I think this is just start of what Reform are planning on doing in Doncaster. You know, it's not. Well, it's only start of what we've got to do. So